Hi, welcome to another consonant analysis. This one is a short one, and it's following on from the Epstein saga, and it concentrates. This is actually the meaning of consonant analysis of somebody's name. It's the painter who I've made two videos previously on, Petrina Ryan-Kleid. Who, if she's aware of the videos I've been producing, she's probably skulking in a corner somewhere, not wanting the limelight. And that's sort of like the crux of her whole name. Well, according to the analysis that I've performed anyway, it's all good. So straight into the analysis. This is an analysis of the name of the, this is a context. This is the analysis of the name of the artist Petrina Ryan-Kleid, who painted the now famous Parsing Bill painting. Given the little information we have about this person and given the fame of her painting, this analysis has been performed to discover if the painter's name has any influence on the work that she's produced. Indeed it does. Well, so I think anyway. So for interpretation, I've given the report. The subject has a strong sense of justice and morality, and you would think that, you know, from the piece that she's actually produced. So let's move into the highlights. As usual, what I've done with the report is if you look here, you can see that I've actually coloured the different parts of her name in different colours, and I've taken out the consonants and highlighted them accordingly as well. Now on here, on this printout, I've actually omitted some consonants, so I put those in the report that's in the link below, so you'll have all of those consonants, but not to worry. And at the end of the report, you'll find that those colours follow through into the markers. The markers are the three consonant units, which I check against a source reference to pull out meanings for those consonants. And in the case where I can't actually find an exact match in the source reference, I just pull out the two markers on either side of where that consonant string would be and use those instead. And in the vast majority of cases, because of the source reference, they're usually very accurate in providing information to furnish the report with. So moving on to the highlights. The highlights is where I take each block, each word, and I look at the different markers or the three consonant strings at the back of the report, and I sort of like try to put them together and blend them together. So I've just got three today for the three parts of this person's name, Petrina Ryan-Kleid. So moving on to the first segment, the first word, which is Clyde. So I've put the word Clyde highlighted in green is interpreted as, while not able to express herself verbally, the subject has a strong sense of morality and justice, which she does not spare in condemning wrong action. Where she does so, it is because she firmly believes in what she's doing. She commits. She doesn't talk nonsense, and she puts herself into something only when she believes in it. And that would sort of like go very well with the painting that she produced, because you would not produce a painting like that unless you actually believed in what you'd actually produced, if you were trying to send a message out. Her preferred method is to subtly refer to whatever wrong she feels must be righted. And again, all this is coming from the markers at the back of the report, which you can trawl through yourself. There's not a lot of them, and the information is there. So how the interpretation that I've just made fits with the word Clyde. Clyde is a Yiddish and German for dress or garment. A garment covers that which it is draped. We only get a hint of what lies beneath. Well, I mean, nowadays you see everything basically, but typically what a dress is supposed to be something that covers you, This is the purpose of a garment, to cover, but we can see the outline of the body through it. The garment passes judgment on the human form and either flatters it or shows it up, warts and all. A garment is evident. A garment shows the intentions of its wearer, be it a business suit or a bridesmaid's dress. Each has its definite purpose, which is evident to the onlooker. A garment protects its wearer. And what I would say, in addition to like the business suit or the bridesmaid's dress, it denotes what the person should be doing. Yeah. So if the person's not doing that, then it will show, because he's not acting like that or she's not acting like that. As in the case with Bill Clinton in the blue dress. Yeah. He was actually, the office actually was the president's office, the Oval Office, yeah? So he should be acting like a president, but instead he was busy like consuming women, and all that was left of the woman was the dress which he was wearing. So moving on to the word Ryan. So the word Ryan is highlighted in yellow and is interpreted as I allude to matters through my paintings that I find difficult to talk about in words. And we covered this in the last analysis where we were looking at the comment that a reporter had taken from Petrina with regards to the circumstances under which the painting was produced. And she was like rather circumspect. And when I delved into the analysis, I found that there was more there. I found, possible raison d'etre, possible raison d'etre why she actually painted it, and that one of her possible issues was that she communicated through her paintings, what she couldn't, express verbally. So with regards to Ryan, how the interpretation fits the word, I don't know, because the old Irish name Ryan, it's unknown the meaning, but through the brilliance of consonant analysis, you could say that I've actually unearthed the meaning for you. Highlight 3, the word Petrina, which is highlighted in red, is interpreted as I make helping people and making them feel good my priority, even though I often feel shy in doing so. My strength lies in being good at planning and organising things in the right way. And you can see that from the painting that she's produced. She puts a lot of care into it. Obviously, the subject matter is rather unsavoury, but she still manages to find it attractive and put all of the elements in the right places. And, as I keep saying, I keep lauding, saying she's done a brilliant job in that, it's definitely achieved its objective. So moving on to comments. My first comment, I've only got 2 comments. My first comment was about matching. The subject's name beautifully matches the MO, the modus operandi, or the way of working, for the painting she produced of Bill Clinton that I covered in the previous 2 videos about both the subject and the painting. It seems to verify my previous analysis of why the painter was so circumspect about her work, i.e. that she didn't talk about her work, but let her work explain itself as an expression of what she was trying to communicate. So it's actually doing 2 things at the same time. It's actually speaking for her. It is her voice, but it's actually communicating what she wants to say. And those 2 things are different things, having a voice and then communicating something. But she's using the painting to do both of those things. And point 2 for comments, summary. So in summary, I'd say this is a person who likes to help in whatever way she can through her artwork, which resonates her sense of morality and justice to the world. Now then, with regards to the markers, as usual, I've taken the salient, or what seems like the most important elements or components or keywords out of the markers at the end of the report, and put them into some sort of semblance or some sort of like summary, so it's easier for you to digest. If you want to go look at the markers later after you've looked at the themes, you've had a little bit of a roadmap. It'll help to prep you when you're looking through them, because sometimes the markers can be quite unwieldy. So I've divided the themes into 2, actions and beliefs. So her actions, this painter's actions, are informed by particular beliefs. So I'll just run through those now. So actions, I've got illusion, condemnation, dressing, i.e. as in a shop window, echo, fix, manoeuvre, obliging, organising, planning, pleasing, reverberate, treat, and for treat I've put heal or rectify. Beliefs, certainty, helpful, i.e. be helpful, morality, and self-doubt. So this self-doubt, she has, it seems to me anyway from reading it, she's very careful and very cautious. And I suppose that's true of all artists. No artist likes their own work, from what I understand. They're always trying to do something better or move on. And you certainly get that from her, from the previous analysis, where she sort of like brushes it off. She said, I'd even forgotten about that. whereas perhaps you or me, with regards to the work that we do, like I'm doing constant analysis at the moment, we like to publicise and laud the work that we do. However, with painters, it's usually other people that laud their work, often after they've passed away. So that's all I have for you today. We were looking at the name of the artist who painted the painting entitled Parsing Bill. Her name was Petrina Ryan-Kleid. I've been informed that she's or I've read that she was an Australian national, but how true that is, I don't know. I've actually passed her. I passed her consonants actually as US English. So hopefully I got that right. And anyway, it seems that the report, the analysis report findings do actually corroborate, that by virtue of the fact they do seem to very well match the subject. So that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed the analysis. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. The buttons are down there. Yeah, press them. And look forward to seeing you in the next analysis, which hopefully should be it should be on Donald Trump and something that he said in a tweet, which seemed rather innocuous, but under the surface something lurks. So look forward to seeing you in that. Have a nice day.